Hi everyone and welcome back. We're just about to head into Tru Calling, episode 7 of season 1. Last episode was pretty intriguing on the reverse of Romeo and Juliet. Instead it was Juliet and Juliet-esque style episode. And I like it. It was a modern take on a classic. It didn't really do much in terms of pushing the story along, but it was nice to see Tru have someone she can rely on in Davis and she can talk to. Lindsay and Harrison, well, we knew that was coming. We could tell by how they interacted in the episode that there was attraction. I'd say let's just get straight into this episode and see what it has to offer. And there is her new boyfriend.
This is pathetic. 50 people coming here tonight, and all I have in the way of munchies is the bottle of olives and a box of baking soda.
So he's already cooking in her house and they've barely been dating.
Hello?
True? Hey, it's me. Oh, come on, it's only been a couple of months, don't tell me you've already forgotten.
Oh, him.
Look, I know what happened was my fault.
What you want really doesn't matter. Know why? Because you're the one who cheated.
Yeah, and it was the biggest mistake of my life, True, and I know that now.
Yeah,
Oh, now you do.
Besides, I've met someone new, and he's great.
Please, True. It'll never happen again.
Oh, you're right. It won't.
Yeah, just hang up.
I gotta go back. Because that was my ex, and he wanted to see me.
Oh, well, I can't say that's the answer I was expecting, but, hey, whatever you need. I mean, you know, I've only been out a few times, so...
I told him no.
She likes you.
I'm sorry. It's weird. I shouldn't have told you.
Oh, but come on. Stop buzzing around. Look, all I'm looking for is a simple yes. Or not.
Maybe you're still interested in my brother. Oh, he's cute, don't get me wrong, but he went all weird after we made out, like he was embarrassed or something. You know,
So she is interested because she said maybe. She didn't say no.
Still, post hookup, you give a girl a call. Hello, Davis.
So you're absolutely, positively, 100% sure about this whole day off thing?
For the last time, yes.
Okay, but what if a dead body comes in and asks for help? What do?
First of all, they don't talk to you, they talk to me.
Okay, but what if...
Second of all, they don't ask for help every night. It's not how it works.
She deserves a day off.
5 minutes.
Chips, dips, whole lot of beer.
Oh, is he stalking her?
Party.
I don't trust this at all.
Okay, I still can't believe you had a stalker moment and I missed it. It wasn't a stalker moment. Mark and I just happened to be in the same place at the same time. That's what stalkers do. They just happen to be in your market. And
It was a bit of a coincidence, but it could have just been he happened to be going shopping.
Sealed in a bag.
Whoa, okay.
True! Cool party, it's good to see you again!
Thanks.
She doesn't know who he is.
Good to know.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Sam.
True, I'm so sorry about the vase.
Oh, don't be. You know what they say. Isoceliums.
She's gonna relive this whole day. So who is going to die?
How are you? How's Mitt's person? It's beautiful.
That's just, a little something from me to you.
Made of you.
Actually, it's, from Bill to Sally.
What? What is it saying? It's a thought that counts.
It counts if it's yours. This thought here happens to be
Yeah, someone
Bill's.
else's.
Oh, hi. You must be Luke. I'm Lindsay. Watch how tacky. Harrison just has his own way of doing things. Right.
How much vodka is she gonna put in there?
Okay, sorry. Change of subject. Your new boyfriend is hot. Stuff is having a good time. Maybe so what?
Look at him.
Turn the music down or I'm calling the police.
All you have to do is ask.
No. I'm not asking, I'm telling. Turn the music down.
Fine.
Oh, I knew it.
I know that I shouldn't be here. It's inappropriate, but I cannot stay away, and I am sorry.
Not here.
Wait. He said a professor failed him. Is it him?
Promise me.
Just wait for me there. Oh, what the hell's the matter with you?
I thought he's... Yeah, it's... Oh.
Kissed you was on this roof. And I thought maybe...
Mark.
No.
Whoa, call you a cab soon?
No, but if you know of a good place to throw out, that would be great.
On the steps, took a right, and you're in the alley's fine.
You rock.
Fake drunk?
You want to stay?
I'd love to.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep.
So I'll see you tomorrow.
But who did it?
Tru Calling 1723 York. I'm calling to report a murder.
Oh. You have to save your ex. He never said, I need your help. He said, I need you.
Yeah, you haven't forgotten. I'm glad. There's something that I'd like to talk to you about.
Mhm.
I don't want to talk to you over the phone.
Standard diner. An hour.
Yeah, okay.
I'll see you tonight, right?
Yeah.
Does she forget that he also works at the morgue?
Right below the heart. I called 911, but then he asked for help. He was acting so weird yesterday. Maybe he got violent. Maybe I fought back.
There's no way that you killed him.
How do you know?
Because I know you. You save lives. You don't take them. You said you found the knife on the floor.
Beside the bed.
Such a good thing she's got a photographic memory.
Only the first couple inches of the blade were bloody.
Investigators recreate a crime scene that has been tampered with or destroyed.
Imagine what that would be like now on TV.
Computer? Once I put in these variables, I might be able to extrapolate some ballpark description of the killer.
How ballpark?
Height, weight, sex. It'll take a few hours.
Wow.
Well, I'm meeting Mark in 15 minutes. Easy, right?
Yeah, how did you...
Look, if you wanted to like me, you
It's
gotta
so
make it so special.
So interesting, because obviously it didn't rain the day before. She's repeating the day, but now it's changed. The weather is different.
Just go buy her something.
That's quite
Make
intriguing.
sure it's not a watch of another woman. Anyone I know?
Gotta admit, True, this isn't the conversation I thought we'd be having.
But she could be a suspect.
Spence. She graduated last spring, and now she works in the mayor's office.
How'd she take it?
How great we were together, and I miss you so much, and I want you back.
Mark,
No, look, I know that we have a lot to work out, but I will do whatever it takes.
I've seen someone.
And he sees it all.
I guess Davis didn't need you after all.
What are you doing here?
I'm on my way to work.
But,
Put it out.
nice out.
Ah.
Look familiar?
So you walk around with a knife in his heart.
Because the knife sealed the wound.
So
For the
he...
first few minutes, there was probably very little blood loss.
Yeah.
Then why pull it out?
Well, more than likely, he was in shock. And I know what you're thinking. None of this proves that you're the killer.
Hey, Brian. I'm having a party tonight. I'd like you to come.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So it was just about being
My
invited
neighbors. Alright. See you tonight? Hey, True. A little help.
to get broken.
Ever heard of 2 tricks? Well, someone hadn't bailed on me. Sorry about that. How much should I owe? 140 plus change.
I buy like candles or something. But Lindsay, she's got such weird taste.
So get her something weird. Just make sure.
I know. Get rid of the knife. Something weird.
He's working right now. Exposure, yeah.
Come in. said you were going to be honest with me.
And I will.
So tell me, what's the deal?
Oh.
Do you have some secret life? Another guy stashed somewhere?
Of course not.
Then why won't...
I finished running the numbers to the simulator.
And?
Well, based on the victim's own height and weight, as well as the location and moderate depth of the wounds, I believe that the killer was approximately 5'4", right-handed, and lacking upper body strength. Most likely a female. What do you think?
I think you just described me.
Hey, Tru! Cool party! It's good to see you again!
Thanks, Marty. I could make it.
Such a good thing. She has a great memory.
Kitchen party! This one's supposed to be pretty rare.
Oh my god. Popeye, 1952. Blue base, no feed. There's only like 2,000 of these made. How did you know?
You said something about a collection once, right?
Hi.
How's it going?
No sign of Mark or Juliet, but still early. Glad you're here.
Oh, thanks for having me. Where should I stand?
I think it's gonna happen for me and Lance.
But she loved your presence.
Yeah, but she's so into me now. It's paternal.
Ugh.
Why if I turn on the TV, check out some scores?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, he's such an awful person.
You go missing?
No, he's not here.
Trouble in paradise?
Something like that.
Trust me. He is a fool to walk away from a girl like
Ugh. Okay, these lines. No, they don't work on anyone.
Thanks. Downstairs, hook a right, anywhere in the alley.
You rock.
This jerk professor was doing makeup. The killer is approximately 5'4", right-handed.
Meet me upstairs then, on the river.
Man, you just go and show up at my friend's party? I couldn't let it go this time. I couldn't let it go.
Put it down, Sam.
Hope I'm not too late.
You know what, I'll just, see you guys at work.
Thanks, T.
Sorry I missed your party.
That's sweet.
It's not over yet.
No?
That was Tru Calling episode 7. I actually really enjoyed that episode. I think that's my favourite one so far. It didn't feel as if it was a 40+ minute programme. It was pretty obvious to pick out the killer. As soon as they said 5'4", there was only a few people it could be, which was the neighbour or the guy who missed out on medical school, because the woman she spoke to was taller than her. So, didn't really work out. And also she was so minimal in the episode, I didn't think she would be used again. I liked the contrast and everything in this episode, including the weather change. I thought that was really smartly done, because it was not raining the day before, but when she revisited the day, it's raining. That's probably just actual issues in recording. The weather is never the same every day. Davis was a really needed element of this episode. I forgot that he wasn't invited to the party, but his words of wisdom really put forward to Tru that she does need help. He more or less worked out the whole entire case. It was her day off, so it was good to see that she could let Davis help as much as he could. I'm glad Luke stuck up for himself, because there's wanting to be with someone and then letting them get away with too much, and she did lie to him, considering she told him the truth the first time. He was okay with that. Not happy, but okay. The ex, Mark, was just obsessed, and very creepily. I mean, he could have really done something nasty on that roof if she wasn't strong enough to grab a weapon. That was quite a scary aspect of it. But it was intriguing because now she's had to save her ex, but he's now out of her life. So that's the positive of it all. And just intriguing that just little tiny changes and stuff. So helping Harrison and Lindsay out in the end was a really negative thing. Because Harrison, He is that character that you want to have layers, and there are no layers to him. Just, you want to like him. You think, oh, he's starting to get better as a character, and then he does what he does. And right now, I couldn't care less for him. With Lindsay, I'm actually starting to see layers with her character. I didn't like her character at the beginning, and now I see more what she's like. And it just felt, it was great that we kind of saw what happens. Not everything Tru does works out in someone's favour. As we saw, they didn't work out. She had problems with Luke. He wasn't there. Davis was invited. The neighbour was invited. So she switched around how they reacted to things. It's just those little minute details. Just one little shift in change. And it just has a chain reaction. Which shows you just in life that if you were to change one thing in your life, imagine what the outcome would have been for you. Just as the guy in the roof, when he went to stab Mark, if he had done that, he would be in prison for the rest of his life. Instead of waiting 6 or 7 more months to retake the exams to get into medical school. And that's what the intriguing premise of this show is. It's really starting to find its feet because it's trying to give you structured layers. It's now incorporating Tru's life more into it than just, oh, this person's died, how did they die? Because that's how it started. It just more or less started with, they died, now you figure out, now it's what happened that day. And as an audience member, it's great for us to pick out little changes in everything, just see just how much that builds up. Because those little changes we see still sometimes come to fruition. And I feel like I'm oscillating between despising Harrison and just really tired of him. And I don't want that. And I need more layers from his character. I thought we were going to get that. It's not there. And we're close to halfway, and usually by this point, there's some sort of redeeming element of a character, or at least, I don't know, something works for them. So that was Tru Calling, episode 7, and I will see you next week for episode 8.